If you're a new real estate agent wondering how to get leads, there's one thing you need to understand, and it's something no one is telling you. Not all real estate leads are created equally. Some people may be ready to hire an agent this week, but others may not make a move for another 6 months or more. That doesn't mean the longer-term leads aren't valuable, because it's important to have leads in every stage of the sales funnel. But when you're trying to generate your first commission check, you really need to know where to focus your time. You can think of real estate lead generation in 3 different tiers: top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel. Let's start at the bottom, because this is where new agents can usually find the fastest opportunities. Bottom of funnel leads are people who have already indicated that they may want to sell right now or in the very near future. This includes expired listings, for sale by owner properties, and canceled or withdrawn listings. An expired listing is a home that was listed for sale but didn't sell before the listing agreement ended. A for sale by owner, or FSBO, is someone who is actively trying to sell without hiring an agent. Canceled and withdrawn listings are properties that were taken off the market before they sold. These homeowners may be frustrated, disappointed, or unsure about what to do next. But because they were actively trying to sell recently, there's a very good chance they may still be open to listing again. That creates an opportunity for you to start a conversation, learn about their situation, and determine whether you can help. But there's an important step you need to take before contacting an expired, canceled, or withdrawn listing, and it's something too many agents miss. Always be sure to cross-reference the property against the current, active listings in your MLS. Here's why. An old listing will most likely still appear as expired or canceled, even if there is a newer, active listing if the home is back on the market again and listed with another agent. You never want to accidentally prospect someone who is already represented. It's a rookie mistake that's easy to avoid, so take the extra minute to search the property address, confirm that it has not been relisted, and make sure it's still appropriate to contact the owner. Bottom of funnel leads tend to convert faster, but they also have the most competition. You will probably not be the only agent calling. That's why consistency and volume matter. Phone prospecting allows you to reach far more people in a day than most other prospecting methods. Depending on your list, your systems, and how much time you dedicate to it, you may be able to make 20 to 50 calls or contact attempts in the time it would take to knock on only a handful of doors. Door knocking can still work, especially when you're farming a particular neighborhood. But for volume, efficiency, and predictability, phone prospecting is one of the fastest ways for a new agent to generate opportunities. The next tier is the middle of the funnel. These are the people who have engaged with you or have shown some level of interest, but they haven't necessarily come out and said they're ready to buy or sell. This could include people in your personal database, open house visitors, social media followers, or homeowners who have requested a property valuation. These leads usually need ongoing follow-up, so your goal is to stay visible, provide useful information, and build enough trust that they think of you when they are ready to make a move. Finally, you have top-of-funnel prospecting. These opportunities may take 6 to 12 months or longer to convert, but there may also be less competition. One example is circle prospecting around a property that received multiple offers. Look in the MLS for homes that went under agreement quickly or sold over the asking price. If several buyers competed for that property, some of them may still be searching for something similar. You can contact homeowners in the surrounding neighborhood and let them know that recent market activity shows strong buyer demand for homes like theirs. This gives you a timely, relevant reason to start a conversation about whether they've considered selling, especially since there's reason to believe there are still active buyers who may be willing to pay a premium price for a home in that neighborhood. Offer to send them a valuation report to show them what their home may be worth in the current market. Now, as you're trying all of these lead generation strategies, keep in mind that your efforts become even more powerful when you combine them with farming and position yourself as a local expert. Choose a town, neighborhood, or specific market and become genuinely knowledgeable about it. Learn the inventory, follow recent sales, understand the different neighborhoods, local businesses, events, and market trends. Then consistently share that knowledge. Post local market updates on social media, highlight local businesses, attend community events, share new listings, recent sales, neighborhood guides, and useful information for homeowners. Over time, people will begin to associate your name and face with that market. Don't underestimate the power of name and face recognition. Real estate lead generation is usually not about finding one perfect strategy. It's about consistency and volume. It's about having conversations every day, following up, staying visible, and continuing even after you hear no. For more lead generation strategies, you can download our free guide. I'll leave the link in the description below. And be sure to check out this next video if you're ready to grow your real estate business in less time.